Okay, so I was at work earlier today and I could not get the idea of a Selesnya angels list out of my head. So I came home and I immediately threw this together. I knew I wanted to do two things with this deck. I knew I wanted to have an angels tribal theme, and I wanted it to be centered around giving angels +1/+1 counters. So this is what we ended up with. So let's take a quick look around. We'll take a tour of the deck. So starting at the beginning, we have three Angelic Intervention. This is in here because it will give a creature protection from a color of your choice or from colorless, and also give +1/+1 counter on the creature. Actually, you can also choose Planeswalkers, but the Planeswalker will not get a +1/+1 counter. So this is here to protect you guys from removal. Next, we have 4 copies of Giada, Font of Hope. She's here because she's an angel. She makes it easier to cast your angels, and she gives +1/+1 counters to other angels when they come into play. So, in keeping with both themes. Then we have 4 copies of Gaia's Gift. This also puts a +1/+1 counter on a creature and gives it reach, trample, hexproof, and indestructible until end of turn. So it basically makes it almost unkillable. So the only thing you really can't protect against is like a board wipe that exiles or a sacrifice effect. But everything else, you're covered. So then we have 2 copies of Ozolith, the Shattered Spire. So for a legendary artifact in green, 1 colorless, 1 green. If 1 or more +1/+1 counters will be put on an artifact or creature you control, that means +1/+1 counters. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry. A lot of +1 in this wording here. That many +1/+1/+1 counters are put on it instead. So for every 1, put another. And it has the ability of 1 green tap, put a +1/+1 counter on target artifact or creature you control, activate only as a sorcery, and it also has cycling, just in case you draw 2. Past that, we have Guardian of Gidapur. It is a 3/3 angel with flying, and when it comes into play, it will blink either an artifact or a creature you control. And this works really good with Giada, because Giada's ability to put +1 counters on a creature doesn't say that you have to cast the creature, just when it comes into play. So Giada's out, Guardian Girapur comes in, and it blinks another creature. That creature goes away and then comes back with +1/+1 counters from Giada. So let's say, for example, you play Giada, then you play Steel Seraph as a prototype. Then you play Guardian of Girapur. It blinks the Steel Seraph, it goes away, then it comes back as its non-prototype version with +1/+1 counters equal to the amount of angels in play. So, or angels you already control. So in this scenario, these 2 are already on the table when this one comes back. So that means this comes back as a 7/6. Pretty solid. I mean, you can do that, as early as turn 4? Yeah, that's good. Real good. Also, she will combo off with Inspiring Overseer, because this has an ETB ability of drawing a card and gaining a life. Then next up we have Invasion of Dominaria. I only put 1 copy of this in here, and it's honestly just in here because it gives a little bit of card draw, a little bit of life gain for stability, because this deck is pretty slow. And on this backside, it gives you a Serra Angel, a 4/4 flying vigilance angel, and when you play the backside of it, it does trigger off Giada, so you're going to get more +1/+1 counters. Then I added, this was like totally a like spur of the moment include, was Sword of Fortune Frontier. I put this in here mostly as just a way to get additional draw out of the deck and to get a little bit of ramp. Because what this does, if you haven't seen it before, say 3 mana, 2 to equip sword. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, has protection from red and from green. So that right there, it protects you from any kind of damage-based removal. It gives you a very solid blocker against red because a lot of angels have vigilance or can grant vigilance. And what does it do against green? Well, green's defense against flyers is to use reach or to use effects that kill flying creatures. If this is on there, that just blanks any kind of defense that green might have. And when you swing with a creature with this sword equipped and you connect with the enemy's face, you get to impulse draw 2 cards off the top of your library, and then you can play those cards this turn if you have the mana for them. And if they happen to both be lands, you can play them both, because this card says you may play an additional land this turn. So all over, this actually is a pretty decent include for the deck. Next up, we have 3 copies of Serra Paragon. Serra Paragon will allow you to get any permanent back from your graveyard once per turn. And when that card dies again, you gain 2 life, but the card gets exiled. Now, this is in here, 1, because this is an angel, and 2, because it grants a certain level of stability against removal, against fast strategies. So, let's see here. So, this pretty much will allow us to get back any of these, except for the instance. You can't get that for us. But it can get us a Giada back, you can get an Ozolith back. Let's say you cycle the Ozolith, you can get it back. Guardian of Garapur will come back. Inspiring Overseer will come back. This Battle will come back because it says permanent, and Battle is a permanent. You can even get the sword back. Pretty good. But also, you can use it with Broker's Hideout. So if you play Serra Paragon on 4 and you have not played a land yet, you can get a Broker's Hideout back from your graveyard. It'll come in, sacrifice itself immediately, gain you 1 life off the Broker's Hideout ability, and then 2 more life off of the Serra Paragon ability. I mean, it's just a win-win-win, because you're getting something out of your graveyard, you're thinning your deck by getting another land out of your deck, and you're gaining 3 life in the process. It's just a solid interaction. Past that, we have 2 copies of Sigarda, Font of Blessings. I find this just to be like really solid because 1, it gives all of your other permanents hexproof. It allows you information because it allows you to look at the top card of your library at any time. And you may cast angel spells and human spells from the top of your library. So there are no humans in this deck, it's all angels. But, so like the human part is not really necessary, but the angels part very much is. So it's just good protection and allows you, like, I wouldn't say card draw, but kind of like quasi card draw in the fact that you can play cards off the top of your library, not from your hand. So it just gives another zone for you to play cards from. So it's in here. Then we have 2 copies of Boon Bringer Valkyrie. So this is here because of the backup ability. And the backup ability gives +1/+1 counters onto other creatures or onto itself. You can target backup onto the same creature that has the ability. But you want to give it to other cards because it also gives all the text on the card to another creature as well. So you pay 5 mana, you get this 4/4 flying first strike lifelink angel, and then you give all those abilities to something that can attack this turn. So pretty good, pretty damn good. And also, don't sleep on First Strike. First Strike is really solid. Next up, we have 2 copies of Elspeth Resplendent. This is here for 2 reasons. One is the +1, because it gives a +1/+1 counter and a counter from among Flying, First Strike, Lifelink, or Vigilance onto another creature. So it just gives relevant combat keywords to anyone else on your team. So it's pretty good. The other reason is the -3. The -3 is really good because it says, look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may put a permanent card with mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield with a shield counter on it. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So look at the top 7, grab anything that has mana cost 3 or less. So that's this entire pile right here. So you can get the sword, you can get any of your angels, you can get the Ozolith, you could even get the Invasion Dominaria, but I do not recommend doing that because it puts a shield counter on the invasion, which is not good for you. Because it means that, like, even though it's your opponent that has the battle because they're defending it, it still puts a shield counter on it, so you're going to have to attack it with multiple creatures. So after that, we have the 3 copies of the Steel Seraph that we were talking about earlier. So we already talked about that. And then we have 2 copies of Sanctuary Warden. Sanctuary Warden is just a good, beefy angel to end the game with. It's a 5/5 for 6. Flying, whenever it comes into the battlefield, it comes in with 2 shield counters on it, so which is very interesting, because most things that have shield counters or care about shield counters only come in with 1. This one comes in with 2. And it says, whenever Sanctuary Warden enters the battlefield or attacks, you may remove a counter from a creature or planeswalker you control. If you do, draw a card and create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. So it gives you extra board presence and extra draw if you decide to remove a counter. Now, you don't have to remove just the shield counter from the Sanctuary Warden. You could remove a counter from literally anything else, and over the course of the game, we're going to be putting a lot of counters on a lot of different things. So Sanctuary Warden gets the include. Mana base, we're looking at 2 Seed of the Eiganjo. We have 7 plains, 2 Boseiju, 2 forest, 2 brushland, 2 overgrown farmland, 2 razorverge thicket, 4 broker's hideout, and 2 demolition field. So I didn't go for a full 4 on the overgrowns and the razorverge thicket just because I wanted to use the broker's hideout for that synergy with Sarah Paragon. So we're running slightly more basics than usual. We're also running the demolition field because I've noticed that everyone and their mother is playing either the land that generates might tokens or the Mishra's Foundry. So I wanted something that could combat that. So that's the deck. Let's take a quick look at the sideboard. If you decide to play this in best of 3, you are looking at 3 copies of Cathar Commando. We have 3 copies of Knockout Blow, and this is here for those pesky mono red decks. We have 3 copies of Metropolis Reformer. This is one of the new angels. This is here because it screws over black and red, because black and red likes to point a lot of their spells at your face, meaning discard, burn spells, things like that. It says 2/3 Flying Vigilance, you have hexproof. So that means you cannot be targeted. Whenever Metropolis Reformer is dealt damage, you gain that much life. So it's a really good blocker against like mono red decks, because they want to send everything at you every single turn. You put this in their way, you'll possibly kill one of their blockers, but also you'll gain some life so you can stabilize as well. So that's why that's in here. See, then we have 3 copies of Cosmic Rebirth. I'm really impressed with this card just because it's so versatile. It's like it allows you to get any permanent card back from your graveyard. So that means if you like channel any of these lands, you can get that back. Broker's Hideout will come back. Demolition Field. Any of these, if any of these 3 or less get destroyed in the early game, you can use Cosmic Rebirth to put it back onto the battlefield. And it doesn't come into play tapped, it comes in untapped. So you can use this to sneak in a blocker. And it also gains you 3 life. The only caveat is that to put something directly onto the table, it has to have a mana value of 3 or less. But that's not that big of an issue, because most of your early game stuff is going to be thrown into the graveyard anyways. So that's why Cosmic Rebirth is in here. And last slot goes to Thrun, Breaker of Silence. He's here because he just bodies control decks. If this hits and the opponent doesn't have a board wipe or anything like that to deal with him, he's not leaving the table. He's going to keep swinging and keep swinging and keep swinging. He's just that good. So that is why he's in here. That's it. That's the deck. So let's go ahead, take it out there and see how it does. Okay. All right. So what we have here is we have a Demolition Field and 4 other lands. That's like so much mana. But I'm afraid that if we mulligan this, I'm going to get back a land of like two lands. What do we do? I seriously think 5 lands is too much, so we have to mulligan. Okay, 4 lands is a little bit more doable. Jesus Christ. Alright, keep. Yeah, keep that. Send back one of the planes. Boom. It's just too much land. Alright, play the planes. So we got some kind of black-green thing. With the Shigeki. With the Shreki Shigeki. So enter. So I've been seeing quite a few of these style of decks. Oh, is this some kind of green-black enchantment? No, this is something new. This is something definitely new. I like this. Well, no, I've been playing against a lot of these, what are they? Gosh, I can't even put the words together. They are, like, green, black, and blue. Like, control / ramp style decks. They've been really weird, and they've been popping up quite often. Ow. Let's see. But he got him. Can't really do a whole lot else with this mana base. Kinda makes me wish I kept the first hand. I wonder, is he going to use the Shigeki ability to get a land and then like double it with the Weaver? I mean, he could. Oh, I'm surprised. Let's see. What's in the graveyard there? Just the Ozolith. Alright, let's attack first. Okay. They did not do anything, so we will then cast the Seer Paragon. Too bad I don't have a land in the graveyard to bring it back. Oh, yep, you did the thing. Very interesting. Okay, so this is definitely graveyard centric. So at least that tells me how to sideboard. Tatsunari Toad Rider! Alright, I'm into this. This is stupid. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, another Ozolith. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll attack. Let's see, what else can we do here? We could get the sword, or the Ozolith. I think we'll play the Ozolith from the graveyard. Oh, we can't. Cancel. Okay, in that case, cycle the other Ozolith. Alright, cool. Finally got a damn land. Alright. Okay, so here's the question. Do we keep mana up for Gaia's gift, or do we try to play the Ozolith? I think we keep mana up. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and do this. See if they have another answer. Cool. Alright, they're coming in for 6. No blocks. What an interesting deck. I like this. Alright, turn to hand. It's probably going to try to get some of his removal back. Alright. Oh, Breach. That's what kind of deck this is. He certainly is ramping out of control over there. Holy hell. Alright, let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, Boombringer. See, that would have been a lot better if I had the Ozolith in play to begin with. Let's see what they do. See, I would probably be channeling the Shigeki to get some of their removal back. What you gonna do? He's thinking about his options. Yeah. Okay. As soon as you get 2 cards back. This is go for the throw. Smart. Oh, he's got 2 go for the throw. Okay, that's fine. I will not be blocking because you're tapped out and I can use Forge. Yep. He saw me coming. Alright, so some kind of green-black nonsense. Not a whole lot on the, what's the word? Not a whole lot on, like, gosh. Exile. That's the word I'm looking for. Not too much on the exile effects. So let's see here. Let's bring in something he can't deal with, and something to get stuff back from my graveyard. So, in that case, we're going to drop 2 of these. We're going to drop 2 of these, because I don't want him getting that back. And I'm also going to drop the Boonbringers. There you go. That should do. Yeah, that's what we're gonna play, because I don't want him casting Breach and getting those specific cards, because that could really mess me up. Alright, looks like you're done sideboarding finally, so let's see what you're bringing in against me. Hopefully I just get at least just 3 lands and some action. Okay, we got 2 lands, both colors. We got Giada, Cosmic... Okay, we're gonna bank on drawing a 3rd land. Alright, so he's got the Generous Visitor. I'm gonna go with the Plains first. You know, I like what this guy's doing. This is very interesting. This is a very interesting deck he's got here. I mean, it's so much more interesting than the green-white one. There's another Akiba Wrecking Raid. He's gonna swing in. He knows I'm not gonna block it, and then he's gonna keep mana open to kill it. Or not. Or not. Let's see. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go next. We're gonna choose to attack. Is he gonna do anything? No, he's not gonna do anything. Alright, so what we're gonna do is going to play Guardian of Gear. Actually, no. Do we play Guardian or do you play Steel Seraph? I think we play Steel Seraph. Comes to support for him. Yeah, I kind of expected that to happen. And it's okay. Another Akiba Wrecking Raid. Okay, he's going full aggro here. I like this. Ow. This, Oh, there's the third land. It's only way too late. Let me see. Shoot. Yeah. Yeah, he's got me. Let's see. Okay. Shoot. Knockout Blow doesn't do anything against black creatures, only red. The Catholic Commando could probably be decent. Yeah, let's see here. Let's go ahead and drop a few of these. Oh, hang on. Drop that. Bring those in. Because they are playing a shit ton of enchantments. It's just none of them that are really, like, game-breaking. So I didn't really think to bring that in to begin with. If anything, this is probably just going to be a flash blocker. Alright, Iraq. Let's see what you got. I will definitely play first. Only 2 land. Again, what is up with this deck? Okay, 3 lands. That's better. We'll keep the Sarah Paragon. We'll send the Sigarda back. Alright. That's better. Alright, first land is the Brokers. We're gonna go get ourselves a forest. Alright, Wrecking Raid comes in. Alright, we'll go and play a... No, we'll play the Plains, because it's a Plains, not a Seed of League Gonjo. Oh. He's got a slow start there. But so do I. So, play the Guardian. Alright, Nezumi. Alright, we'll play the Brushland. Next, attack. Play the Sarah Paragon. We do be gone, though. Yep. I'm okay with that. Okay. Give me Invasion Dominating. Gain 4 life, draw a card. Play the Brokers. Forest. Okay. Take some damage. Okay, so this is getting interesting now. Let's see here. Next. Attack it again. Play it. Looks like our opponent is the one that is mana damaged right now. Let's see. What do we have here? Just the Sarah Paragon in the graveyard. Alright. I guess we're playing the Guardian. Flipping that out. Submit 0. What you got? You know, 3 lands is not going to help you, though. I've been there. I was there last turn. Take 2. Bloom Shrieker. Alright. Alright. Sigarda. Oh, we have a guy's gift coming up. Nice. Alright, that's the game. Yep. Not bad. Alright, cool. Cool. That was a very fun and interesting deck. I was not expecting to see that today. Alright, so we have 3 lands, all access to all colors, and 3 Steel Seraphs. I'll keep it, because this is ridiculous. Alright, brokers first. Get yourselves a plains. Alright, we're up against some kind of blue-white. It's probably soldiers, right? Thinking. Oh no, it's Esper. So it's probably what is it? Esper Legends or Esper Control, one of the two. Okay. Yep. Okay, I already know what I'm sideboarding against this guy. Alright, brokers. We'll get another plains. Come on, plains, thank you. Okay. Steel Seraph. Cool. Now he's using cast a removal spell. It's fine. Play Brushland. Steel Seraph. End turn. Pass. Alright, my turn. Alright. Next. Target him. We'll give... Well, we'll do Vigilance. We'll do Vigilance. Attack. I say no thank you. Okay. And we'll do Gurper. Boom. Alright, they finally got a land. Alright, another broker side out. Got plenty of green. We'll go for a white. I go next. Target here for Vigilance. Swing it. Haha! I knew you were coming. That's why we did it like that.
I hope you're ready to lose.
Alright. Inspiring Overseer. Draw a card. I've got a sword. Hopefully they don't have a board wipe, because otherwise I would have just played into a board wipe and that would really suck. But I don't know who plays, what is it? Depopulated anymore. Alright, that's fine. Alright, you all tapped out? Because I'm going to play a sword and win next turn.
Until next time, then.
Alright.
May your blade
Land.
strike.
Sword. Quit. Concede. Yep. That's how that goes. Alright, so we're playing against a control deck. So we're going to do triple Thrun, triple Cosmic Rebirth. Actually, no. Cosmic Rebirth is not going to be that great in this instance because they're going to be playing a lot of... Actually, no. I didn't see a whole lot of Exile. I saw a lot of Destroy. So give me the Cosmic Rebirths. Alright, let's go down one on both of those. Down, down, and down. Actually, yeah, get rid of both the Sanctuary Wardens. Okay. I think that should do. Oh, nope, there it is. Okay. For a moment there, I thought we were having an issue with our audio. Okay. So we got 3 lands. Overgrown Farmland, Forest, and Boseiju. 2 swords, 2 Sarah Paragons. I guess I'll keep it. Alright. Let's play this first, so we have access to white in turn 2. Just in case we draw a Gayada. Siphon Insight. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and play that. Next. Enter. Pass. My turn. Alright, we got a Plains. Let's play Guardian. We'll counter that. Yeah, it sure does. Alright. Cool. We'll play Boseiju. So we can get the Sarah Paragon out there. Potentially. Cool. It landed just in time for it to get throated. Oh, no. Okay. Interesting choice.
Guards, to me.
Okay. Got it.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Right, let's go, brokers. Another Plains. Let's see here. We'll play the sword right now. And we'll wait until next turn to play the other Paragon so that we can play the broker's land from the graveyard. Potentially. Yep.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Okay. What did he take from me? Because it's not in his hand anymore. It was probably a land. Yeah, he took Plains from me. Alright. Alright, cool. Play that. That's hilarious. He just wanted a fucking land. Alright. Got another boy.
Let your blade do the talking.
Let's see. Yeah, I got a whole lot of nothing going on. Whole lot of nothing. Play a second sword just because you can, and then we're just gonna go to the next game. Let's see. Yeah. Stick with it. Let's see what we have for you. We will definitely be going first this time. Play first. Alright, we got 4 lands. Got a couple creatures and an Ozolith. Alright. Let's see here. Let's do Broker's Hideout first. We will get... We'll get a Plains with that. Okay. Let's go for the Razor Birch Thicket. We'll play the Ozolith. Okay. Next, play the Overseer. Go on, counter it. I know you wanna. Oh, Siphon. Okay. It's not really that great of a card, but just the fact that it takes a card from you makes it infuriating. Alright. I'm not worried by that. Let's see. Go here. Go here. Play your land. Don't pretend that you don't have a fourth land. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he needs my land. Oh wow, okay, he is mana screwed. That sucks for him. Let's see. Let's go Giada. Go Gadget Giada. Next. Let's see. That one right there. Okay. Vigilance. For no reason. Swing in. What you got? Oh, March. Okay. Boom, boom. End turn. Land? No land. He's gonna try to take my land. Ooh, you know what? I probably should... Well, never mind. I was gonna say that I should have brought in that Hexproof Angel. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna be too upset about that. Hey there. So it just occurred to me that I forgot to record an outro for this video. So hey, how you doing? Here we are. So thoughts on the Selesnya Angels deck. While it's not the most winningest deck I've ever built, it does have a good ratio. It does get high marks in fun factor. It's probably one of the most fun decks I've built in a very long time. And I'm definitely going to be keeping this one around for just ladder grinding in general. It's just a fun and satisfying deck to play. Throwing those +1 counters around, using the Guardian of Girapur to blink out Steel Angels and bring them back as their full-size form. Protecting my creatures from removal and giving them +1/+1 counters in the process. It's just that the play pattern is it's really fun. And I don't know if you could tell by my demeanor in today's video, but I had an absolute blast playing this deck today. So yeah, I think I'm going to not only keep playing it, but maybe even make a variation on it for best of one play. I really think this deck has legs or wings, so to speak. Anyways, so that's my thoughts on the deck. If you want to try it for yourself, I'll put a link to the deck list in the description box down below, as usual. And if you like it, cool. I'm glad to have helped. So until next time, you take care of yourselves.